One of the coolest bars at Disney World just got a brand new menu. JOCK LINDSEY'S HANGAR Bar is an Indiana Jones themed bar located in Disney Springs. They offer a unique menu full of shareable appetizers as well as an extensive drink list. And since they just changed things up, I wanted to come check it out. I always love coming to the Hangar Bar. It's one of the only places at Disney Springs that doesn't take reservations, and you can pretty much always find a table. They have an amazing outdoor patio right on the water, and there's of course some tables inside the amazingly themed bar as well. And most importantly, you can count on some good food and drinks. But when it comes to food and drinks, today we're not trying the things we know and love. Today I'm gonna be trying every single new thing on the menu. Food, drinks, you name it. If it's new, I'm trying it. Let's head inside. We have just made our way inside and it is so cozy out here. We got a nice table outside on the patio and I wanted to show you guys the menu here. So for the drinks, there aren't any new drinks on the menu here. All of this has pretty much been here, but they do have some seasonal drinks that we're gonna check out. They have a mudslide, a spiced pear potion, and a pumpkin old fashioned. So we're definitely gonna be checking out one of those. And then when it comes to the food, there are so many new things. So I love the Air Pirates cargo loaded pretzel. I think this is actually like one of the best appetizers in all of Disney World. It's so unique, but that's not new. Also, they have the orange Pilsner goat cheese dip. That's not new either. They had it for the flavors of Florida. I had it, didn't care for it that much. These wings are not new, but this, the volcano temple dip is new, as well as the shrimp fried rice bites, the mine car meatballs, the bread dip pyramid. The chicken on the egg is not new as well, that's stuck around. The Air Tours bacon and waffles is new, as are the snake bite bao buns. Well, like I mentioned, there are so many things on this menu that I love, but you're probably realizing that a lot of it is kind of like new. Like they used to have flatbreads, they used to have, what else did they have? They had tacos on the menu. No longer. Those are all gone at this point. And I know a lot of people might have liked them, but hopefully this new food kind of is a good replacement. But we've got to get to the beverages here first. And I was kind of looking through the seasonal drink menu because I can't get something that's been here. I got to get something new. Today is all about trying the new stuff. There is a mudslide, a pear potion, and an old fashioned. I don't really like spiced rum like they have in the pear potion, and I do not like old fashions. So I decided to go with the creepy mudslide. This has Kahlua coffee liqueur, Tito's vodka, Bailey's Irish cream liqueur, and vanilla base served in a chocolate syrup drizzled glass garnished with whipped cream, gummy candy, and crushed cookie pieces for $17. And guys, we are quickly melting here. Our little milkshake situation has turned into just milk, so I can't even pick it up. I've got to take a sip from the table.
Pour the beer into the mix. Pour a little bit back in the case too.
I actually like that a lot more than I thought I would. It's funny because I was kind of sitting here like, I don't know if I've ever had a mudslide before, but it has all stuff that I, should like in it. But then I remembered. I went on a vacation with my family to Mexico. We stayed at an all-inclusive resort, and me and my sister and my cousin, we were ordering like virgin mudslides. This is back when we were like 10. So this is a little different, obviously, because this has alcohol, and the ones back when I was 10 years old did not. But it's really good, but it's like the best version of a chocolatey milkshake with just a little hint of coffee. We've got some whipped cream on there.
If I can get this, I want this. Really good, actually.
Some good whipped cream with the Oreos on there. And it's really fun
But I also want
because it also comes with a gummy word. Oh my god, I'm getting this mudslide everywhere. But I would definitely recommend this beverage here. If you're in the mood for something sweet, something very similar to a milkshake, come get this. Hey, it's better than the milkshakes over at Hollywood Scoops and Hollywood Studios. So much better for sure. But this should only be sticking around for kind of just a little bit. It looks like the seasonal drink menu is kind of here for the Halloween season with the spiced pear and the pumpkin patch old fashioned and the gummy worm on this. It's probably going to be like a Halloween only drink, but if you're here in the next month, come try it out. This is like too easy to drink though. I don't think it's very strong, but definitely very good. And we did get a big table. What are you guys sipping on over here?
the antidote.
The orange Pilsner.
I had that. That's for the flavors from Florida as well.
Yes, it's very good. Highly recommend.
You're a big fan?
I'm a big fan. and the can has Disney Springs on it. Like, how,
It's a
so
Disney
cool.
Springs exclusive beer, so that is
That's so
definitely
amazing.
cool. I will agree. Theron down there, I think you got the same beverage as me, right? The mudslide, did you like it?
Yeah, I finished the whole thing.
Already gone.
Milkshake.
Yeah, already gone. So we did just start putting in the food, and it's coming out quick, which is going to be a little bit crazy because we ordered so much of it. Wait until you guys see. But I did mention that I love a couple of things on the menu. The first thing that I really, really love is the Air Pirates Cargo Loaded Pretzel. It's like a charcuterie board and a soft pretzel with like cheese dip combined into one. I didn't order that. I know someone else did in the party, so I'm still going to get to show you that. But that is just like a fan favorite that I'm very happy did not vanish with a lot of the other things on the menu. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think we ordered enough food. This is crazy. The other one's over here. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I know.
All right, there. Go ahead. Reveal what's inside.
Wow, all the smoke. All the smoke.
It smells good.
It does smell really good. Oh my gosh, you can smell that smoke, the big reveal. I feel like we gotta go with that first since it's kind of like a cheese dip. It was all warm and stuff when we took the lid off, and with everything here, of course, amazing presentation. This is the Palawan Volcano Temple Dip. It's a Gruyere cheese sauce with onion jam and toasted French bread for $12.50. Let's go for a dunk in here. I'm hoping for a cheese pull. Oh man. Okay, so we've got some crunchy cheese on top. The onion jam is in there, and then that melty cheese dip right inside. This, oh my God, this looks so good. All right, guys, I cannot wait to get this. It's kind of reminding me of like a French onion dip, but just with cheese. And I didn't think French onion dip could get any better, but then you add the cheese in there, and this looks amazing. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is so good. It has such a strong rosemary flavor, which I shouldn't be surprised because when I kind of took the lid off, I think they kind of like burned the rosemary, and that's what kind of gave it that like smoke effect when we took the lid off. But man, this is fantastic. The caramelized onions with the really, really melty cheese sauce. And I'm surprised, like, I'm not gonna lie, this dish has been sitting out for quite some time now, and the cheese sauce is still really, really melty. I don't like when cheese sauce gets like gritty when you kind of let it sit. But this is like some really, really solid cheese sauce with those caramelized onions. This is fantastic. I think the bread could be a little bit better. I wish it was like, instead of like thin pieces of toast, I wish it was more like chunkier pieces of French bread, but the taste of this, that is amazing. The caramelized onions in there just give it the perfect sweetness. I'm not really getting much of a Gruyere flavor. It kind of tastes almost more like melty queso made with brie cheese, almost. But those caramelized onions in there are an absolute game changer. It's herby from the rosemary. I think you could dip anything in this cheese dip here and it would be amazing. Dom, you got the charcuterie pretzel. Break me off a piece of that. We gotta go for a dunk in here.
What?
We gotta go for a dunk in this cheese sauce. Give me a piece of that pretzel. Oh my God. Okay, this is about to be the game changer right here. I already know it.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Wait, do you want me to do that now?
You need to try it.
All right, hold on.
Dom's coming in. Come on in for a dunk.
Oh.
Just wait until you try this. It's so good, right? That is the dunk for this pretzel. The charcuterie pretzel that Dom got, so it comes with all the cheese and meat and stuff.
That is the best flavor I've had the entire day.
It's so good, I told you.
Amazing.
High praise here, but I wish they could serve this in like a small cup with the charcuterie pretzel, because I mentioned the charcuterie pretzel a bunch of different times, but it's like a charcuterie board mixed with a pretzel, and it's amazing. When you get that amazing soft pretzel here dipped in this cheese sauce, that is the winning combo. I love a cheese dip, I love a queso, and I've got to say, it's so unique with the onions in there. That is probably one of the best like cheesy dips I have ever had in my life. I don't know, we're starting off so hot. I don't know if anything is going to be able to top this for real. We are going to see if this bread dip pyramid can stack up. This has Brazilian cheese bread, creamy tomato, and chorizo dip for $12.50. We'll go for a dunk in the tomato and chorizo dip. me try this out here.
Just like look at you.
Okay, Dom. Dom said it tasted like a pizza bite, and I 100% agree. I'm not getting much of that like smoky chorizo flavor that chorizo usually has. It definitely tastes more like an Italian sausage dip, like red sauce and the Italian, that it tastes like Italian sausage to me with some like oregano. I'm not saying it's bad, but it just doesn't taste like chorizo. Let's try this cheese bread on its own. Look at that pull there. I love to see it. I think these could have been cooked a little bit longer. I like a crispy Brazilian cheese bread, but overall they do taste very similar to the ones you get from the Brazil booth over at the Food and Wine Festival. And I mean, cheese and bread, how bad can it really be? And the dip is good, but yeah, it doesn't taste like chorizo to me. I definitely enjoy it together though, but no chorizo flavor. Hey Dom, pass me over that cheese dip. I've got a little trick up my sleeve here. A little trick up my sleeve. If you think that I'm not going to be dipping every single thing that I got in this cheese dip, you're out of your mind, because I will be. Brazilian cheese bread in the oniony cheese dip.
Pass that over here. Over here.
Get in on this, get in on this. That dip is so good.
That's so good.
Dip anything in there. You're in for a treat. I guess Jock Lindsey is really loving chorizo these days. Next, we're gonna try the Air Tours bacon and waffles. This has spiced candied bacon, chorizo, waffles, and a honey balsamic syrup for $14. I'm not really quite sure how to go about eating this here. I guess I should make a little sandwich, maybe? A little sandwich? Grab a little bit of the waffle? I don't really know. Let's unclothesline one of the bacons here. Okay, this looks like a really solid piece of bacon. I know it like kind of looks floppy when you hold it, but it's like a really nice and crisp piece of bacon. So we've got some of our bacon. We've put that on top of the waffle here. And now we'll syringe some of the syrup out. Hopefully comes out lightly. Oh no. Okay, that definitely came out way quicker than I thought. Okay. Let's try this out here. Something in there has a really pretty massive kick in it. Maybe it's the chorizo. Did you taste the spice in this?
No, I didn't pick up on it.
I got a really spicy bite. I don't know if it was the chorizo or what, but it has a really good kick, which I really enjoy. That first bite was really good. The flavor of the balsamic kind of shocked me a little. Like I know there was balsamic in the syringe, but it's just such a unique flavor, and somehow it kind of works. I want to try a bite of this bacon here on its own. I gotta say, usually I'm not the biggest fan of like a candied sweet bacon, but this one is actually good. And you know what? Now that I just took a bite of the bacon, the heat, there is some heat on this bacon that I got. I don't know if it's just this piece because everyone else said they didn't taste any heat, but I am getting some heat off of this bacon.
I got a little bit of heat off the bacon, like the perfect amount of heat.
It's good. I actually enjoy this. I'm kind of surprised. The waffles have a great vanilla flavor. They remind me a lot of like a classic Mickey waffle here. You know what would have been more fun? Why aren't these waffles Mickey shaped? That's a missed opportunity here. They kind of crumbled the chorizo on top. I want to show you guys. The chorizo isn't like baked into the waffle. It's just kind of like cooked and crumbled on top there. And yeah, I like the balsamic a lot in there. It's such a strange combination, especially when you get that heat in there. But it's sweet, it's salty, it's smoky, it's spicy. Pretty tasty. Okay, so since I am dining here with Allie and Dom, I am getting the lowdown on all of the gluten-free food here on the new menu. And Allie, who has celiacs and eats gluten-free, did say these shrimp fried rice bites were her favorite thing. Now, if you want to see more like gluten-free stuff or just food reviews in general, make sure you check out their page. The link is going to be in the description. But she did say these were her favorite, so I'm excited to try them out. These are the shrimp fried rice bites. They're served with shishito peppers and a sweet and sour sauce for $14. I feel like I have to utilize all the utensils given to me. I have to chopstick it up. This looks interesting. A shrimp fried rice ball. I don't know. That sounds a little bit crazy. And I am being told I have to go for a dunk in the sweet and sour here.
The sauce is excellent.
The sauce is what makes it for him, apparently. The flavor is great. They're so crispy. You get that generic like fried rice kind of flavor inside. And the sauce, you guys are right, nice and sweet and spicy. It reminds me of the Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A, but just a little bit spicier. But I took a big bite of almost half of this fried rice ball, and there's not a single shrimp in here. So I don't know where the shrimp is. And at this point, I have fully inspected, and actually, a piece just fell out. This is the only piece of shrimp in the fried rice, in the whole fried rice ball. Look, it's smaller than a crawfish tail. It's smaller than a crawfish tail. And really overcooked. But if you're gonna serve me a shrimp fried rice ball, I expect at least an entire shrimp per ball, even if it's just one of the like tinier ones. They gotta kind of hide it in there somewhere. Flavor, good. And I want to say, how many did you guys have? You each had one?
We each had one, yeah.
Did anyone else have one?
Do you want to try one?
So we had 3 of these in total. There's 5 or 6 in there. One of them is like really tiny, and these were what? $14 for, I'd call this vegetable fried rice. I probably personally wouldn't get this again. The flavor, good. Like I said, it's crispy, but for $14, I think there are far better things on this table. I almost forgot, I have to have a shishito. I love shishito peppers. They're so good. They're so underrated. I love when they're on a menu. When they're on a menu, I almost always have to order a shishito pepper. I know they have them at Toledo, and I enjoy them there, but they are in the shrimp fried rice bites. Nice and salty, great char. Did you guys have the shishitos?
No,
They're better than the rice balls. My chopsticks are going for a ride. Choo choo! Come back! Bring it back! Choo 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 choo!
Jones!
All right, I'm setting it back. Choo choo! That's so stupid. Next up, the meatballs, and Dom had some really bad things to say about these. These are the Mine Carb meatballs. They're pork and beef meatballs with sweet and sour barbecue chimichurri on potato hay for $13. Okay, I got a piece of the meatball. I also got some potato sticks on the bottom, so you can see if that kind of helps. I haven't tried it on its own yet, but I know Dom didn't care for it, so try it with some of the potato sticks there.
Okay.
Because Texas is where they do it with California used to be the headquarters. I don't know why. Florida is the headquarters.
It's the weakest thing on the menu.
Yeah, I definitely don't think they're anything special. I mean, the presentation here is so much fun, as is the presentation with all of the dishes. It's really quite impressive. They have different plates and different ways that they're serving everything. But I definitely probably would not get this again, just because it literally just tastes like a frozen meatball. I've had like 2 frozen meatballs since then, and they all tasted better than the ones from the Italy Pavilion during the Food and Wine Festival, which it's not saying much because those were god-awful. But the sauce on here is actually quite good. I think the chimichurri pairs actually pretty well with that barbecue sauce. I like the flavor of the chimichurri on there, and a little crunch from the potato sticks. It's solid, but yeah, I wouldn't get this again. There are, again, just like the shrimp fried rice, there are better things on the menu, on the table right now. Dom, why did you hate these meatballs so much? What did they ever do to you?
Well, to start, they're straight out of the bag. Definitely frozen.
That they are.
Which, you know,
Coming back in.
ooh, coming back. Go away. No! The sauce was just like chalky, and the flavor wasn't there for me. The chimichurri was fine, I guess, but like, this is the worst option that we have on the table here. I know some of it's kind of missing, but this is definitely the weakest option by far. So when I go somewhere, I know 2 or 3 things that are really good. I usually tend to stay with those 2 or 3 things, and I could not recommend this dish to anyone.
Allie, did you try it yet? They are gluten-free, right?
They said you can get them gluten-free. I don't know if they come gluten-free as is. I don't know if there's anything with the sauce. But having a gluten-free meatball is pretty cool. Usually they use filler in a meatball, like breadcrumbs, so they're not usually gluten-free. But these can be gluten-friendly. But I'm good.
After such rave reviews, you don't want to try them?
Good.
Theron, do you want to try one?
If they're that great.
And Mara, maybe? You might have to be the swing vote, because I really didn't like them. Preston thought they were fine.
Let's stab this. Oh,
Wow, lots of
it's like a little octopus. You want me to steal that then? I'm gonna give you my wonderful mic, thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Thing is, I think this is gonna make a difference too. They're cold at this point. So I feel like they get a slight boost because I know if they were warmer, they'd probably be better. I mean, they're not good, but I wouldn't say they're bad, but I completely agree that they're my least favorite of the things we tried today. I think what's different is, like, the meatball itself doesn't seem mind-blowing, and then the sauce just seems like a sauce they dunked out of, like, a container. I don't know. It doesn't seem special.
All right, on to our final dish of the day. These are the snake bite bao buns. They have smoked brisket, ají amarillo mustard, peppadew relish, pickled onions, and tomato for $15. This kind of reminds me of like a burger. Like you've got your patty there, you've got tomato and onion and some mustard. I don't know, it's like a little burger here. I'm never like the biggest fan of brisket, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna like these here. I like that so much more than I expected, and honestly, this kind of reminds me of like a McDouble or something, like just without the cheese, because that mustard in there, and I think the mustard is a little bit hot as well, but with the mustard, the meat, and the tomato, it kind of tastes like a McDonald's burger, or almost like the cheeseburger bao that you get over from Pandora and Animal Kingdom. It kind of reminds me of that quite a bit. I wasn't sure what to expect here. I gotta admit, they did not like look the best to me, but these are quite good. I will say, if you don't like mustard, probably either don't get this or order this without the mustard, because the mustard is very overpowering and kind of overbearing. It takes over a lot of the flavor of this dish. I happen to love mustard, so it works out well for me. The brisket itself, at least in the one I got, was not fatty, which I was worried about. And I was also worried about a tomato on a bao bun. I've never like seen or heard of that before, but yeah, it kind of all works together. It's a mini burger bao almost. This is shockingly really, really amazing. I would definitely get this again as well. Well, I gotta say, guys, a lot of the food that we tried today, I was really impressed with all of it. I was impressed with the presentation, the flavors, the uniqueness. This is such a great spot to come. If you have a dining reservation elsewhere, come here, get a drink, get an appetizer to share, and then go to your dining reservation. I know a lot of the restaurants around here have great apps as well. These are just so unique, they're so different, and it's so nice out here, especially today. It's like perfect weather. All right, Dom, if you could only order one thing off of this menu again, what is it going to be?
That volcano dip. It's so good. Like, I'm raving about this dip. But I feel like I have to say that charcuterie / pretzel combo is a great value, and it's easily shareable.
Shrimp fried rice balls all the way, baby.
Bacon.
The cheesy pull-apart bread.
Probably the cheese dip. It was really good.
What a great meal. As you can see, a lot of people had like different answers. That's because a lot of the new menu that we tried was really, really good. I was so impressed. You know, I shouldn't be surprised though, because this lounge is fantastic. Great drinks, great food, great vibes. It's super cool in there, whether you sit inside or outside. You're gonna enjoy this place. And like I mentioned earlier, this is somewhere that you can come that doesn't even take reservations. So it's kind of first come, first serve seating. Wherever you find a seat, you could go ahead, sit down, order some great food, order some great drinks. They don't even have reservations available. Sometimes if it gets a little bit busy, they will have like a line of people lined up outside. That very rarely happens unless it's the Christmas season. During the holidays, they actually transform JOCK LINDSEY'S Hangar Bar into JOCK LINDSEY'S Holiday Bar. And I gotta say, it's one of my favorite like holiday things that they do here at Disney World, a holiday themed bar. It is so awesome. They have different themed food, different themed drinks, and just like everything on the new menu today, it is usually fantastic, especially that hot chocolate flight, man. I have dreams of that hot chocolate flight. It is so amazing. And just like all the stuff with like that we got today, the presentation on all the holiday food is so fun and so excellent. And as you can imagine, because of all that fun holiday theming and stuff, yeah, people will line up and wait, honestly, for hours just to get in there. But I can't wait for the holidays just to come back. I'll definitely be doing a video of it. I love doing a video of it every year and just coming, hanging out with friends, trying all the new food, the drinks, the hot chocolate flight. Oh, it's seriously so good. I love this lounge. And of course, we can't end this video without a shout out to all of my Patreon subscribers. As always, you're supporting the channel. I appreciate all of you guys so much. And thank you to all of you for checking out this video. If you want to see more honest Disney food reviews, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.